Hey everybody, I'm going to append to this a video that I had originally intended to make private. I'm going to make it public um, for reasons of, well, because it seems to me after viewing it that it's not really just for the person originally intended, but it's something for all of you to think about. Um, I just came off a stream with Lieutenant Dan, um, and I thought, oh my God, that young woman, despite what I think of her, or what I may say about her or anything else, is fucking a racist. And it seems to me pretty clear that you might want to think about that kind of shit, especially if you claim to be a feminist. I'm just saying, I'm just putting it out there. I'm not a feminist, but from all the feminists that I've spoken to, race is an issue. And I know that it is, obviously. And so, because I have daughters, I thought, you know what, maybe my daughters would benefit from seeing this at some point in the future, and maybe you guys might benefit from it too. And just so we're clear, I don't have an outdoor voice, okay? When you hear me yell, it's usually because someone's trying to talk over me. Now, that being said, the dudes on Blue Chat seem to think that they're the only ones that know what trolls are. Except that when you get to be a grown-up, Lieutenant Dan, you're going to realize that you troll for the lulz. I'm playing for slightly higher stakes than that. Now, that being said, if I had a daughter that came to me with some piece of shit like you, I would want her to think long and hard about someone who doesn't consider other human beings as people. Someone who is an unapologetic racist. Not someone who makes an off-color joke, a nigger joke, a spic joke, a kite joke, and then realizes, oh shit, maybe I shouldn't have said it in this company, or maybe I shouldn't have, maybe I should apologize for it. No, no, no. There's a difference between that and the kind of racist that is secretly proud to be one, but refuses to acknowledge publicly that he is one. So when you troll me for the lulz, my man, let's see how this plays out for you. Have a good one. I'm going to make this video private. If you choose to make it public, that's on you. But I will too, and if that's the case, if you don't mind, you feel free to share it with your friend there. We're not going to see eye to eye, you and me, but I have daughters, and they're roughly, they're a little younger than you are, but they could very well have been your age if I had started sooner. I'm pretty sure by now you've heard the stream that I did with your boyfriend there, and whatever you may think of me, and no, I don't grant that my positions haven't changed. I don't grant that it's anything laudable for you to come out against a racist and say that what they're doing is racist. Um, so you don't get any points from me for that. Uh, you would have imagined, I would hope that you would have imagined that already. And my assessment that you're a dumb person hasn't changed a bit. But don't let that trigger you. The fact is that you can tell by the hysterical laughter and the ending there, where Lieutenant Sarge ran away again. The fact is, pretend all you like. But when someone keeps talking and talking and talking and won't shut up or answer questions or anything of the sort, uh, well, uh, I'm going to speak over them. It's that simple. And the fact that your friend there can come on to the Woolly Bumblebee stream or my stream and assert that he's the one that's running things is really, you don't seem to understand. My point wasn't ever that, well, I'm well aware that a lot of the blue chat people are trolls. This is the nature of the internet. Now, take a look at the interactions that I had with him and that the Woolly Bumblebee had with him, and you're going to notice that we offered him a chance to apologize. He failed to take it. He failed to I'm sorry, but he failed to man up. That's pretty normal from what I can tell from people on that side of the spectrum. But I'm sure you know this, as you used to be a feminist. Racists come in all shapes and sizes. And I don't say you're dumb because you're a white person. You're dumb because look who you're hanging out with. You know, if my daughter came home with that kind of a dude, well, there's that. Like I said, feel free to share this with him, but let me address him for just a second then. Dude, you got hysterical. Because I'm loud doesn't mean that I was mad at you. You're a run-of-the-mill racist. There are lots of you. I don't have the time or the inclination to be mad at you because you're stupid. The fact that you didn't bother to refute it, the fact that you think that the plight of the modern white man is somehow similar to the plight of slaves. Yeah. There's a reason that age is an important thing. You get a perspective on things that is different from, and therefore just because it's different, just because it might serve to enlighten you, it's valuable. The fact that you choose not to avail yourself of that, that's on you, kid. You're still a kid to me. You're always going to be an ersatz man to me. I'm never... You can go on Blue Chat and circle jerk with your friends if you like. I'm sure you will. But again, that's what happens when you're not a man. My value isn't dependent on you, dude. It never has been and never will be. I've been there, I've done that, and all the rest of that stuff. And you haven't. And you can pretend all you like. But the fact is that on the stream that you were on, you didn't demonstrate anything other than your immaturity. I demonstrated that I can be just as loud as you. But that's about it. That's all that happened there. There's no win for you here. I mean, your girlfriend told you to not be a racist, and not in so many words, of course. And somebody else did. And you think that, well, I don't know. I don't know, JJ. Prove me wrong. Demonstrate you're not that dumb. That'd be nice. I mean, you've got a long road to hoe, sweetheart. You got lots of years ahead of you. You might as well start learning now. People like your little friend there aren't good people. There's something wrong, wildly wrong inside their head, and you probably know that. But there, you think you've done something, you think you've won something. No, you haven't, dude. You just demonstrated that you're a racist. So while you're trolling to impress your senpai, you think you can't get trolled, huh? You think I can't give you enough rope to hang yourself, huh? You're going to impress the 4 or 5 dudes on Blue Chat. That's it. I'm going to go on with my life. I'm going to have my channel, whether you agree with it or not, whether you approve of it or not. What can I tell you? Now look, sweetheart, you think of me as a sexist, think of me whatever. It doesn't really matter. But look at the dude that you told, I think it was that he'd already lost the argument, I think, by resorting to racial epithets. Well, I gave him a chance to come on and apologize, or at least explain himself. And he saw fit to come on the Woolly Bumblebee's channel, which, well, it's not mine, of course, but, I am one of the hosts at that time. I was one of the hosts for that chat. So he comes on, and what does he do? He doubles down. If that doesn't tell you what kind of dude you're sleeping with, I don't know what's gonna unfuck your head. So yeah, this video that I'm sending to you is because I have daughters, and like I said, if they bring home a dude like that, and so when I look at you, I don't see, when you get to be my age, let's be clear. JJ, you get to be my age, you have control over just about everything, and to a greater or lesser extent. But when I look at you, I see not my daughters, but someone's daughter. Someone's daughter who could end up getting raped, who could end up, I mean, shit, you even tweeted a racist thing yourself, didn't you? Or you retweeted it. I can't recall exactly. I'm not saying that you're a racist. I'm saying look at what's happening. Were you going to do that 8 months ago, 10 months ago, a year ago? We all change. It's generally up to us whether we change for the better or for the worse. I'm not going to be a feminist, but in my view, the feminism of today is a lot different than what I remember from when I was a young man. And even up to about 5 years ago, I would have said I was a feminist too. But then I took a look at a lot of the stuff that's going on behind the scenes, places like the UN and Congress and other places. And so we're not going to see eye to eye on that in all likelihood. I'm not a proponent of women staying at home, or I'm a proponent of women are human beings too. And all joking aside, do you really think that all of those are jokes? Do you really think that the dude that's sleeping in the bed next to you is somehow a decent cat? No. You got that wrong. You can dismiss me if you want. That's generally what young people do. They dismiss people who are older as old and doddering and whatever else. By all means, feel free to do that. But I'm going to put this private, but if I ever put it public, if you think it's okay to put it public, my channel is not about, or won't be about, pandering to people. So, yeah, we'll disagree and so on. But at the end of the day, in my estimation, you're still a human being. That guy next to you, he doesn't think I'm a human being. He doesn't. You can paint it however you like. You know that this is the case. You know it's the case because you found it wrong for him to tweet those blackface pics at me. Right? So you know it's not. You know it's the case that he doesn't think of me as a human being. Is that who you want to be with? That's not what I want for my daughters. It's not what I want for my son either. So yeah, we'll disagree on a whole bunch of shit, and I'll probably call you names or something in the future. I don't know. But the fact is that I wasn't mad at your boyfriend there. That would rest on the presumption that I think that he's somehow powerful or special. And he's not. He's just a run-of-the-mill racist. I've seen thousands of them on YouTube. They're everywhere. So, there you have it. You make your bed, you sleep in that. So, and by the way, in case you're tempted to think that I'm sexually harassing you, I'm not. You might find it a little triggering to realize that you're sleeping with a racist, and you may not like that, but that's on you. You have the power to say, no, I don't want this. No, this is not for me. But again, you're an adult, but nominally anyway, and you make your choices and you live with them. That's all I got to say for you.